Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pitbull Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ole Miss offense will get the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
This defense knew coming into tonight they had to be able to get pressure on the quarterback, and they are wasting no time. They get a sack on the first play of the game.
Now the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Rebels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Newton. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
How about this defense coming out the gates, first drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. So FIU's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise.
It's a seam wide open. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Florida International. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Newton. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and something.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now, a great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Rebels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Newton. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Rebels will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And the incomplete pass lets this deep. Get the ball back for its own and great field position. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Rebels.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Virginia. Notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Charlottesville is worth its weight in gold to the Cavaliers. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. On the option, the pitch. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. With the catch, it's Carter. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
To the air, it's Jenkins. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Carter. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. FIU set up with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll give it to the back. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a 1st down for FIU. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his man. It's Carter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. And the Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Darnold. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Scanning the field, it's Newton. Here's the pressure. And the sack all the way back at the 5. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll try the run. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Using the quick game. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
To the edge, it's Jackson. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, FIU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Pressure coming. And the pass rush gets home.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pulls it in, it's Bradley. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they wanted. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive,
Oh, a lot of space.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every quarter. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They feed him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
2nd and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Gotta be more physical, Jesse, on those 2nd down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense as a staff. Challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on 4th down. The Panthers get enough for the 1st down. They needed less than a yard, really too far to kick a field goal, a little too close to punt. Really not much of a decision there.
And I really don't care where you're at on the field. 4th and inches, I like me to get inches, and I'm going for it, especially when you're inside of the field where you long field goal or maybe just punting the ball. Now, go for it.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Jenkins. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now on second down. Back to pass. Makes a connection. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Now adjusting. Trying to make turning on the Jets. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. He's got it on the run. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to get it in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball.
He lets it fly. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ricardo Silva Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. They'll move the wide receiver. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Makes the grab on the left. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Panthers have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the 1st half, and now if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? 1st drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the 2nd half.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watkins. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Jenkins. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Unloads to the wideout. He just missed. Target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to.
He's loose. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. At the 45, on his way. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Winding up to add another. Oh, he missed it. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UNLV looks like the best show on the Vegas Strip right now. What a dazzling offensive showcase. They're up by 21 over Akron. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Look out, he's got room. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. From the gun to give, looking for room. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Back to pass, it's Newton. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Rebels line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's going for the big play. And he reels it in inside the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw again. He got the toe down. That's going to look spectacular on his social media, but not so much for the down and distance after he loses yardage. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. Wide open spaces. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch it, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Here we go. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now third in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as...
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get into those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late.
Turning it on! Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field, and this guy, you know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And he's He's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Ready to try the point after. He's looking, forget the kick, he's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. Coming out with it, it's Darnold. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a man, it's Hall.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
He'll throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Watkins. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. To throw, it's Newton. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Ole Miss! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Stanford is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own morals. Who sanctioned this bout? They're trailing by 18 to Vanderbilt.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The offense changing the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. It's Thompson. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
They go backwards on the play. Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass, it's Newton. Rushes on him. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Rebels need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss because that could have been worse.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. High quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little...
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. And